slide to the left. My name is Andre. This is Ass World HQ. Take a look at these Quest for the Cup Oscar Mayer Hot Wieners points, and the king of Wiener Mountain right now, Dale Jarrett. Fourth. We forgot to check it's somewhere, but somewhere we'll do this. We'll check the where Dale Jarrett stands in the annals of NASCAR Racing 2 YouTube history. One of the best seasons through 30 races. He's probably, yeah. Damn it, we could have been, no. We could be re-recording this. No, we'll figure something out. We have a hot start here. Big Dick Ramsbottom there, P6 in the standing, 237 points back. Tony Stewart's definitely done. Rusty Wallace, he had a couple DNFs recently. Ward Burton, whatever. But I mean, it's just Bobby Labonte and Jeff Gordon. I don't know. But Dick doesn't have a chance. But let's go to that the Pantyhose Power Hour point standings with 4 races to go. It's the quest for the leg. Dick leg says they're going to give Dick a new leg. If he can finish in the top 3 in these final 6 races. Or, we were thinking we could have just had Dick try to get into the top 3 in the regular standing. But I don't know. This lady's legs there. That's why we do this stuff, folks. But Big Dick's looking good right now. Ricky Rudd, we've been peeing on him all season, but here he is. He could be the one driver that stands between Dick and a leg. Big Dick Ramsbottom heading out already. We're jumping into his Dick Wicker's race cam here early. He has 2 qualifying laps, but they'll go by pretty quick. We get around here in about 24 seconds. A little factoid you may not know about: Rick Mast holds the user record here with a 24.2 something. We think that was when NASCAR was testing some car sets that they were painting, and Rick Mast was number 1, so he was the first car out on the track, or up at the top of the entry list, and that's who you drive as. And NASCAR accidentally put in a PB with Rick Mast. So we'll see if Big Dick Ramsbottom can dethrone Rick Mast. Dick, this is you wasted that 3 and 4 here. 24.820, but really nail this here, man. Okay, that's decent. You're not gonna get a PB here, but nail 3 and 4, Dick. Oh God, what do we got here, folks? 23.6, I'd say, or 24.6. Ouch. No, 24.7. Middle of the pack, middle wiener. Jeremy Mayfield pinches Dick right there. Stewart squeezes Dick on the inside.
Oh boy. A stain on the face of Austin.
Hey, give me a kiss, honey. Hi, Captain.
And there's Damien. And there goes Andre. And that's the only way they get Andre off of Big John Studd.
We're here at Rockingham Speedway, North Carolina Motor Speedway, the Rock, whatever you want to call it. We're here for the Pop Secret Microwave Popcorn 400. That's a mouthful. And I'd like a mouthful of popcorn right now, brought to you from Pop Secret. Let's take a look at that starting grid. Bobby Labonte, I think, with his 8th pole in a row here, with a 24.585. Mark Martin beside him on the front row. Jeff Gordon and Dale Jarrett both starting up there in the top 6. So they get the special actual picture treatment. You'll eventually see Big Dick Ramsbottom starting P13. Not bad. The big thing here is starting on the inside. Oh boy. Nothing else going on. Ricky Rudd starting in front of Dick. He's worried about that Pantyhose Power Hour point standing. It's just a poop. It's just a lame poop rest of the season here unless Dale Jarrett falls. You know what we should do? We should come up with some kind of playoff system that resets the points so we don't have these boring kind of things where the last few races don't matter. That's funny. I don't think that would ever happen, though. I know that Ghost always talks about weird crap, but it ain't gonna happen. Anyway, folks, going green here at the Rock. Pitter patter, let's get out of the Pop Secret Microwave 400 underway. And folks, remember those idiots that would give you packets of microwave popcorn? Popcorn. Well, where would popcorn would be like? I guarantee if you search it online, someone has made porn happen between 2 cans of Coca-Cola. But no, popcorn, folks. How about those idiots that would give you popcorn when you were trick-or-treating? You thought you were getting some big, king-size Hershey bar. No, here's some Orville Redbockers, idiot. Or Pop Secret, folks. Pop Secret, the official popcorn of this race. Happy Halloween, folks. Dick's dealing with an orange and black car right now. That's Tony Stewart. Dick makes a move under Tony Stewart. That's for P9 position right now. One atmosphere here. It was good that Dick made it to the track. He and Laura got arrested. They were skinny dipping in a local pond last night. And the local sheriff threw him in the slammer. That's all we got. That's all we had in our pocket there. Tony Stewart fighting back on Dick. Dick almost gets into Tony Stewart. Dick hits the wall. Dick, calm down. You got that leg to worry about? How about those legs on Laura, man? That picture in Dick's cockpit, man. What's she doing to me? Or him? To everybody. All right, Dick, you just got to settle down here. You got to worry about that oil pressure light here at Rockingham as usual. But you got the beginning of the race under your belt. Things are settling in here. And it's
Andre, happy Halloween.
Oh, hey, Ghost. This is the Ghost of NASCAR future, folks. He's giving us a glimpse into the future, but I don't think he's real. I think this is Bob in the production truck messing with me, so we'll just play along. What do you got for us this race, Ghost?
Andre, do you like Chevy, Ford, and Pontiac?
Yeah, the three makes of cars in the Winston Cup Series right now. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, soon Dodge will join NASCAR.
Oh, hey, Dodge, man. That's, America, that's great. It's red, white, and blue through and through.
Soon Toyota will join the Winston Cup Series.
Yeah, okay, Bob. That's amazing. That's hilarious, Bob. What else you got for me, Ghost?
Oh, the Brickyard 400 was fun this year, wasn't it, Andre? Oh.
Yeah, Ghost. Dick wrecked there, but it was still fun. We had about 250,000 people in attendance there. It's just one of the crown jewels of the season. It's just going to be there forever.
Oh, Andre, in 2008, the CO, the car of tomorrow, combined with the Goodyear fiasco, leads to a drastic downturn in attendance at the Brickyard 400 to the point where they now run the road course there. Oh.
What? Bob, no. Bob, no. Shut your stupid mouth. There's only 2 road courses on the schedule here, Sonoma and Watkins Glen. That's just a perfect little number.
Andre! In 2025, they'll run 6 or 7 different road courses, including one through the streets of Chicago. In the year 2000. In the year 2000.
Yeah, man. Okay, Ghost, this has been fun. This isn't a ghost. This is Bob in the production truck. It was a funny little gag he did for Halloween. It's hilarious, but it's over now. So funny stuff, Ghost. All right, let's send it down to Big Dick. He's in that Dick Lickers race cam. He's trying to track down Tony Stewart still here, folks.
Thanks, Andre. Yeah, I am trying to track down Tony Stewart. I was able to make some moves early. Not really. I mean, I gained 3 spots, so yeah. But a lot of that had to do with the cars bunching up on the start and just some weird hiccups here and there. Now I'm trying to remember what the pit window is here. It's probably a little over 30, 60, 90, would just give us 2 stops, I think. I don't think it's a 25, 50, 75 race. Could be wrong, though. What I am banking on, though, is lap cars holding up the show and us being able to get a good finish here. I think I finished P9 the first time here. And I've won here a couple times, I think. Ooh, I got 3 and 4 figured out, I think. Ooh, I got 1 and 2. I just figured out 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, 24-2 is Rick Mast. I think I'm going to be oh, I would have been. No, I guess not. I don't know. Felt like I was going to challenge that 24-2 on that lap. All right, so Dale Jarrett's dropped a little bit since the start. Turn 4. Oh, who is this? That's Terry Labonte. He held up somebody. That might have been another wrecked car. I don't know. Who was that car, Andre?
That was Kevin LePage, Dick. Kevin LePage was the one who spun out and he took out Terry Labonte. This is the legs run summary, folks. After 22 of 94 laps, Mark Martin out in the lead there. Dick's closed the gap, and he's big in the gap. Back to Ward Burton. You can see there on the screen what that looks like. But yeah. Dale Jarrett up there, Jeff Gordon P2. Ricky Rudd P12. That's cool. Trying to find Ricky Rudd now for that Pantyhose Power Hour point standing. Not sure when these pit stops are coming. I'd say around lap 30. I don't think it's going to be a 25, 50, 75 deal like Dick was talking about. Folks, how about that stupid ghost? Huh? Yeah, the Brickyard 400. The Brickyard 400 is going to become a road course, and they're not even going to run the traditional historic course oval situation. They think we're stupid. Yeah, and Toyota. Let me guess. Toyota's going to win a race at the Brickyard Road Course, or Toyota's going to win a race at the Chicago. What do you say? Chicago Road Course. Give me a break. Like, if you're going to pull a prank on me, make it believable. You know? Who's going to win the first stage of the race, of the road course race at Chicago? Blah, 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 blah.
Damn it, Andre. Just gotta keep around the gauges call out. That's because I was racing them hard, though.
All right, Dick. I don't know what's going on down there. But we'll send it down to Dick and that Dick Lickers race cam.
All right, thanks, Andre, for the hot field summary there. I did get a keep your eye on the gauges call out there. I gotta get in and tweak the gear ratios on the default fast ace setup or whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm just too lazy to do it, and I know I can get through a race without messing with it. They're definitely coming back to us here. Okay, we got pit stops. Who else is going in? Nobody. We survived that pretty well as far as not losing too much speed. We're going in. Dave Marcus most likely 99% chance he's pitting on the backstretch. There we go. Somebody just railed into me. Dale Jarrett just plowed into me. Guess what, Dale Jarrett? I'm leaving my damage as it is. Dale Jarrett what a mistake by Dale Jarrett. Going for the Winston Cup, and he gets into the back of me there.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. Car high. 5,000. You're all around. Okay, the leader.
Just butthole Tony Stewart. We just got to let him go.
Watch your speed now.
We'll just tuck in behind him and head out of the pit road. There's Jeff Gordon. That's probably Dale Earnhardt right there. No, LW right. Tony Stewart, what are we doing, man? I was in a nice little rhythm before pit stops. There is Dale Jarrett, but I'm thinking he's going to be a lap down. He's beat up unless the game decided that they weren't going to fix his damage. That would just be criminal. Especially if we were relying on that right now to catch up to him in a points battle. I mean, and we are technically, we're still in the points race. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Dale Jarrett's a lap down. And I haven't lost any speed out of my car. Andre, what's the deal with Dale Jarrett here?
Dick, the deal with Dale Jarrett is he gave you the business. And that wasn't your fault. That's just Dale Jarrett was being a pooper. So Dale Jarrett right now, P37, folks, but take a look at the standings. Going to commercial after 34 of 94 laps here at the Pop Secret Microwave Popcorn 400. Bobby Labonte in the lead, 3.8 seconds ahead of Jeff Gordon. Yeah. But those two names, those are the two names that are going to be picking up points on Dale Jarrett. This points race is going to get tight, but not for Dick. Yeah, he's going to gain some points, but he's going to be losing points to those guys. You guys, this is math. This is what math does. We got nothing else going on, folks. I don't need popcorn anymore. Popcorn, it doesn't get me. It just, you have to worry about, like, picking it out of your teeth and everything. It's just a chore. Yeah, I don't need popcorn. Sorry, Pop Secret. Anyway, folks, stay tuned through the commercial break. We'll be right back with more spooky action here on Ass World.
Innocence is what he knows. Beauty is what she sees.
Hold me. I can't.
The story of an uncommonly gentle man,
I love you.
Edward Scissorhands.
All right, folks, we're back. What's LW Wright doing? Dick, get around LW Wright. LW Wright, stop being a clown, man. Damn it. We're here at the Pop Secret Microwave 400. Hopefully we're able to squeeze all that onto the screen. Ran out of digital ink. Dick, get under LW, man.
Clear.
It's a hot dick move right there. You saw that hot dick move from the Ask Force 1 up there, brought to you by 1-900 Fun Babes. Kermit the Frog at the controls up there. Kermit, what's it look like up there?
Hey, Andre, making moves with the fun babes up here in the chopper. Hey, why don't you hop up here? I got a tadpole for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're cruising over the track. Look at those cars,
Let
baby.
me tie my hair up first.
Folks, we'll talk about that. Kermit's out of control up there. Oh. I'd love to be up there, though. You hear that, lady? You hear that, lady? She's ready to roll. Hang on, Dick's ready to roll too. He just picked up a lot of dick moves there. God is messing up the show here. God, we don't have God mic'd up. We got Dick's racing right now, folks.
Car high. Clear.
All right, we'll see. Dick's in this hot action, and it is Halloween. We obviously have a good movie in store for you after the race. It's Edward Scissorhands, the Tim Burton classic. Johnny Depp plays Edward Scissorhands. He's like a Frankenstein thing that Vincent Price made up on the hill in a mansion. And he has scissors for hands. Like, he has, like, blades for hands. There was a spin behind Dick, folks. I wonder if he's all right. Dick's all right. I don't think that's really going to affect Dick at all, standings-wise. But Edward Scissorhands, he eventually goes down into the local town. That's like a Pleasantville, 1950s idyllic situation. And he just raises hell, but not intentionally. He just has a heart of gold. And he accidentally pops a hole in a water bed and it's leaking. And he puts like a teddy bear over the hole. So everything's going fine. He's like helping people do all this stuff, like landscaping their bushes and everything. And one lady wanted her, yeah. The one lady with the red hair, she wore those tight, like gym pants and stuff. I think she had him like in a chair and was like ready to go to town. And he was nervous and sheepish and everything. But the big thing was there was that religious lady with the organ. She would be in her house and playing the organ. She's saying Edward Scissorhands is the devil and everything. Winona Ryder's in that. What a babe. But then the townspeople eventually say, Edward Scissorhands, you can't be here. So then he goes back up to his mansion up on top of the hill. And we got a spin in turn 4, folks. Dick, just hang on. I don't know, nothing happened there. But I guess the idyllic town was in the desert because it never snowed. And Winona Ryder had like this boner about it snowing. But it was really Edward Scissorhands carving up ice sculptures up on the hill, and the ice shavings would come down into the town. So whenever it snowed, that's when Winona Ryder knew that Edward Scissorhands was up there. But okay, got another spin. We had 3 spins here. Come back from commercial. The big thing was, how did those ice blocks get up into the mansion? Who got them up there? All right, Dick. We'll send it down to Dick.
Hey, thanks, Andre. That sounds like a good movie, but we got action here, man. This went from a easy breezy, beautiful cover girl race to something ridiculous. All right, if I know NASCAR Racing 2, we're about to see chaos in turns 1 and 2, because one of these cars is going to be pitting and diving down into the pits. I guess not. I don't know. My leg is on the line right now, these next few laps. I'm gonna make it through this. So when that frog thing plays, I'm not watching it, I'm not listening to it. I just kind of remember kind of how long it is. And I'm thinking about it and laughing, and it's not, I'm genuinely laughing thinking about it. But the one I just showed, I know I'm being just exaggerating, but I honestly cannot remember the last time I laughed that hard. The first time that it, after the video generated, after the prompt I put in, when that first played, I was seeing, I had like flashers or whatever. I can't think of the word. But I was laughing so hard that I was seeing flashes.
Got a car up high. Clear, clear.
We got pit stops here? Yeah, lap 60.
Got a slow car. You're racing the car behind you. Back in
There's a word for that. Whenever you laugh so hard and you... I'm glad I don't know the word for it because it doesn't happen to me that much, but...
Auto brake is now turned on.
All right, I'm really flying in here so nobody gets into me this time.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 5,000. You've got a car stop down low.
That ended up being a really good entry because of that.
Tires all the way around this time.
I'm writing 3 spins blimp. And my other note is
Go, go, go,
C88
go, go, go.
first pits.
Speed now. Keep it on
Meaning I
5,000.
want to show what happened there with Dale Jarrett, but that's all I got right now.
Car low.
Oh, and the Terry Labonte thing. I'll remember that, I think. I didn't write that down. I got to let Mark Martin go. I'll slow up, let him go.
Clear all around. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Go, 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 go. Auto brake is now shut off.
But what's good is I'm going to start remembering these wrecks. We got Steve Park. We got Chad Little beat up, I just saw. I saw Bobby Hamilton on pit road during the blimp return.
You got a slow car down low.
So, but that was a DNF somewhere. Not a big deal.
Okay, the leader is hitting now.
What I want to do is not this. I wanted to get around Kenny Wallace ASAP. Because even these, especially at a little short, quote unquote short track here.
Car low. Clear.
Even these middle of the pack cars are tough. The LW Wright battle coming back from commercial, that was a few laps in the making. Like I was having a lot of trouble getting around him.
Got a slow car down low.
Is this a disaster here? Are we 3 wide? I gotta back out. I wasn't sure where
Clear high.
Darrell Waltrip was there.
You're now in the top 10. Got a slow car. Clear high. You're racing the car behind you.
These pit stops are insanity. Those cars bleeding up onto the track there on the front stretch, man. Probably somewhere the season finale or something. I'll put a quick montage up of all of these videos I've made, just the little prompts. And for every little gold nugget that you get, there's about 8 or 9 duds. But don't. Somebody just wrecked behind me.
Clear.
But yeah, the AI videos, it's insane. There's a lot of guardrails and safety things in place with the AI prompts. So I have to somehow trick it into saying I have to somehow trick it into getting the women to say we love dick. I gotta somehow figure that out. Because right now I get prompt contains vulgarity or sexually explicit things. Hopefully I remember that. whatever happened in turn 4 there. That wreck that happened behind us. We're in the final 24 laps of this race, Andre.
The Legs Run Summary, folks, brought to you by Legs, the official patios of NASCAR. Ooh. Happy Halloween, folks. Jeff Burton in the lead right now. 0.5 seconds ahead of Jeff Gordon. Bobby Bonnie up there, P4. So none of the big names got collected anywhere. We still haven't seen all the wrecks that happened. Coming back from commercial, but we did just see Ricky Rudd was that wreck that you were talking about. That it looks like on our notepad we wrote C55 in quotes wreck because we knew we were we knew Dick was near the car number 55 of Kenny Wallace when that wreck happened. So it gave us kind of a hint on when that happened, but we nailed it pretty quick in the replay. That's going to be Ricky Rudd, but we didn't see the other hot wrecks that came after Carshall, but it was probably Chad Little, Steve Park, and some other cars. No, where's Steve Park right now? P16, but he's beat up, I thought. I don't know, folks. Bobby Hamilton, we lost him on lap 45. Was that during the commercial? We don't know. But Dick, wait a minute, Dick. You're only 3.4 back of the leader. We thought this was a lame Dick race here, where the leaders were just they're hidden up they got lost in the high grass up there or the tall grass. No, Dick, you might have a chance to win this. Let's go back down to Dick at that Dick Lickers race cam. See what he's thinking.
All right, thanks, Andre. Yeah, we got Dale Earnhardt here. Looks like Jeff Gordon's sneak. Look out, Jesus. Look like Jeff Gordon squeaked around Bobby Labonte. Ricky Rudd, man, he can't catch a break. Look at his entire car. He only has like half of his car remaining. I don't think anything will ever beat that punishment Rick Mast took at Charlotte. It was ridiculous. Yeah, he is. So you know what? He should be washing up the track for me. Thank you. Let's take advantage of whatever happened there. Get under Mark Martin. All right, P5. Time's winding down, though. And kind of a mirage that I was able to catch up to them. It's just because they were dealing with this stuff. But I'll take advantage of this. And hopefully, no. I was hoping to push under Chad Little before 3 and 4. We'll get him here going into 1. What I can't do is push the car too hard now because of that oil pressure light. But I'm pretty sure we get another call out before it gets serious.
That car behind you is 4th position.
All right, P4, 2.7 back. Jeff Burton is the next car for position, and I see him. Well, I think what's happening there is they're racing up there. That's Jeff Burton, Bobby Labonte, and Jeff Gordon. It's a combination of them racing and dealing with slower cars. So we're going to be right in the thick of this here. Nope. Oh. Wanted to go for it. The wind looked. Okay, hang on.
Okay, we're running third. Clear.
I guess Johnny Benson's beat up or something. We got to get around. I hate when they just. Look out. Hang on. Look out, Rusty Wallace. So Ward Burton was involved in a wreck. Here we go. Who's on me? Mark Martin? I just got to be patient here. And what I got to worry about, too, is a car randomly pitting. There's been so many wrecks. I don't know who's on what kind of pit window. We got to get around Michael Waltrip, though. He's been hugging the inside here. Here comes Kevin LePage pitting. Look at this. Just as I said that. Coming up on turn 4 right here. Hang on. There's the win right there. Now I just got to take it easy. That was God and Terry Labonte, I think. I hope I remember to get all these wrecks. And I don't want to blow my engine here with the oil pressure light situation. I'm just in cruise control the rest of the way here. All right, coming up on 3 or 2 to go. Just kind of going through the paces. It's still crazy that Steve Park is beat up and he's somehow on the lead lap. Like, I don't understand that. That's you're usually a lap or 2 down if you're beat up like that. Yeah, Ward Burton. I think I mentioned at the end of one of the races, I can kind of use the standings to get an idea of who was involved in wrecks, and more importantly, if I miss a wreck somewhere for replay purposes. I'm not even getting into this mess. I got an 8.9 second lead over second place. We're just limping home. Third win in a row. And this isn't me fixing the game here. We're just been getting lucky.
Hey, you just won yourself a race. Bring it on home.
3 wins in a row. Unbelievable. It's believable. I'm just dominating right now. Dale Jarrett just crawled through the muck. He was back, what, P37, P36 or whatever when we first were talking about him, and he gained 10 spots throughout the rest of the race. So, I mean, we gained, 95 points on him here. Okay, so could have been more. Could have been, he gained 30-some points there at the end. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. But, hey, man, Ricky Rudd. Who knows? Ricky Rudd's had 5 DNFs, probably had like 7 spinouts. He had one this race. Jeff Gordon's had a couple spinouts recently. Tony Stewart. I don't think Earnhardt's had a spinout this season. I think everybody has. Actually, I don't know. But you know who hasn't? Probably Dale Jarrett. So that's giving me hope. But, Bobby Labonte, big points name. Jeff Gordon, big points name. We barely grazed them here in the Winston Cup points quest for the Cup. Nothing else going on here. I usually just look at the starting position from the bottom, go up. Because you know the drill. How about Jerry Nadeau finishing P8? That's pretty cool, I guess. Wait a minute, didn't he wreck? No, he wrecked at Talladega. These are all blending together now. Having fun with them still, though. That's all that matters. Nothing else here. Oh, yeah, the only thing I wrote on my notebook was the turn 4 problem here. I think there was, I want to say 4 of the same kind of wrecks where a car gets to the inside of another and goes up the track. I mean, that's something we just got to deal with it. You know, I think I noticed that pattern last year in the Tango season. Pretty sure. Schedule. 3 races to go. Phoenix, Miami, and Atlanta. And those are 2 wild cards. Phoenix and Miami. Atlanta, I know Atlanta really well. We're running the 1996 version of Atlanta, not the D-shaped version. And I definitely gotta practice Homestead. The Homestead that we're running, there's like no banking on it at all. And then the Phoenix, I'm trying to remember what Tango did at Phoenix, but I know Ricky Rudd's championship hopes were dashed in the late season Phoenix race. I think maybe the commercial break next race is going to be me talking about Dale Jarrett's, where he stands in history after 30 races, like I've been talking about. But that's all for now. If I ever do not laugh at the Kermit video that was in this video, just throw me in the river. I was even editing this video and I hadn't seen it in a while, and just seeing it in the context it was going to be in, I was dying editing. But all right, hope you enjoyed that. And I think I mentioned it's a blur when I'm talking during the race and trying to concentrate on other things, but I don't know if it's going to be in a season recap video or something at the end like this, but I've made probably 30 videos to this point. Some of them just aren't the best. There's 4 or 5 that are, rise to the top, but I'll make like a little montage of all of them, because some of them are still funny, but I'm just picking, I can only pick 3 more out of this batch I've made. Or we could go to, I don't know, we might be able to go to Kermit a few times during the races. We'll see. All right, hey, thanks for watching.